Okay guys, so I just want to explain pretty much what I'm doing. So while I've got some time off and I'm not coaching at the minute just because I want to wait until the track's open properly, and obviously with the social distancing and everything that's happening. So now that the tracks have opened for private hires, what I want to do is I want to try and get my YouTube channel up and going. So just going to be doing some filming on the private hires that I do some filming on the 500, and hopefully I'll have a 1-to-5 in the next week or so. So do some filming on that and just try to put out some cool content for you guys. Hope you enjoy it, and also some lifestyle stuff, you know, just some stuff I'll be getting up to while we've been in lockdown. So hope you guys enjoy it. We've got Max. Yo. He's got the bad job today. He's got the iPhone for the clips. It's your favorite job, isn't it?
Favorite. I'll go from that camera to that camera, but yeah, people seem to like this one more, don't they? So
he hates it, but it's got to be done.
Yeah. Well, so sun's out, guns out, you know.
Yeah.
Got to be a good day, I reckon.
Make it happen.
You know.
Yes. All the way in England, and we bump into a couple of South Africans.
Morning, guys. Got it?
Got the bike on the back of the bucky. Keeping it real. I like your style, dude. Here at DMP, track's looking sweet. Good job, Ed.
Thank you.
You guys glad to be back up and running again?
It's absolutely brilliant. We've had a tough winter and then a bit of a break. That break's been really, the timing of everything has been actually pretty good for us, because we've had the opportunity to get the track back in shape after all the pushing the slop off during the winter time. And now we're back at it, and it's good to see people actually bringing the place back to life again.
Yeah, and it's pretty awesome. It seems like you guys are one of the first cars to open, and also doing it right as well. You know, like you guys have obviously like followed the government rules and stuff. You got everyone parked, everything, and you know, like as always, everything looks like it's done properly.
Yeah, we do the best we can all the time, and you know, if you've got guidelines to follow, then you follow them, and then that's not that you can't do anything wrong then, can you?
Yeah, so, no, sure. And then so I follow you on Strava. I see you're still quite active on Strava with your training and stuff. Is that just like a habit from your racing days, or what's the crack of that?
When I finished racing and did a lot of riding, then I stopped for a couple of years, and then through my daughter we got into rowing.
Okay, cool.
I'm not doing so much training at the moment because I've just had a rotator cuff repair on my shoulder, so I'm in rehab at the moment.
Okay.
But rowing it's not as exciting as motocross. But it still has the same thing when you get it right and you have the right technique, the flow, the speed that you go is great. And I've always loved in training is get to that point where you're like, you breathe in and you're absolutely maxing out. And rowing is all about maxing out.
And I guess it's, you know, it's the same as everything. It's like a challenge and trying to improve yourself, isn't it? I guess.
Absolutely, and that's and it's down to you. You're the engine. You know, there's a bit of boat set up, but nothing like in motocross. So it's more down to you and as an individual. So yeah, it's great.
Cool. And then racing wise, do you ever miss racing, riding? Like, is there anything you miss about that part of your life?
The thing that I don't miss is repairing the bikes and servicing, maintaining and cleaning them. But the thing that I enjoy with the boats is that it takes 10 minutes to wash them down, you put them back on a rack and that's it.
It's ready to go again.
The things that I do miss is standing up, going around turns, feet on the pegs, landing on the downside of tabletops and that sort of thing. You know, there's no better feeling than that.
Yeah.
And after such a break, it's it's nice to see people coming back onto the track. I think, oh, you know what, I fancy going back out again.
Yeah. You still get those days when you feel, and you're watching guys ride, that you'd love to have a crack
Absolutely,
at it. Yeah. I get the same with the coaching as well. Like some days you think, I could leave it today, and then some days you really get bombed watching other guys ride around.
That's it.
And then just a memory I wanted to share. I think it was 2003 when I first came over here. It's quite a funny thing. I can remember as clear as day. 2003, we did a race at Cullum, and I was in the under 21 class, and you were in the 4-stroke class.
Oh, okay.
And we were sat in the line waiting for our race, and it was the 4-stroke race. And I'll never forget, like, you come up a hill and you just smoke both of the motors, and you were standing up on the pegs, you know, the really rough hill in the middle next to the start where the start used to be.
Yeah.
And you were on a Honda 450 and you're standing up like really high in the gears. And I remember watching it, and it was something we never saw in South Africa, you know, like that style. And you just left everyone. I think Hucklebridge and his teammate were going for the championship that year.
It was Craig Pratley and
That was
Dave
it.
Campbell.
Oh, Campbell.
They were
That was
battling
it.
out, yeah.
And you were just gone. And I remember just watching that, and I went back to South Africa even, and I had that image in my head of like how much momentum you carried and how effortless it was. And I'd never met you or anything. I just, you know, like that just stuck out for me that day. And when I went back to South Africa to get ready to come over here full time in 2004, I remember thinking all the time, right, that's the kind of style and the technique I'd really need to work on before I come over. So
Oh, that's cool.
it's quite crazy, though. It's just
Excellent.
something like, what is that, 15 years ago, and it still sticks
Yeah,
in
it's
my
mega,
head.
isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
great stuff. Thank you.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for the chat, dude.
You're welcome. Cheers.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Second worst job of riding motorbikes after air filters, changing tubes. Someone's got to do it though, eh? So Corey, thanks for saving the day, letting me use your front wheel, dude.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
How's that 500 in the back there? Enjoy it?
Yeah, nice and steady.
Steady? That's one way to describe it. What races are you going to be doing this year?
None. Many.
No, for sure we're racing, dude. For sure we're racing.
Probably a lot of Evo stuff.
You've got every one, don't you? 125. Huh?
He's not very talkative.
He's not talking, he's gone shy. For a guy that
always
talks
do.
a lot, he's not talking much, is he? Check out old Steve McQueen. Living the dream. Yes. What, Evo?
Bit
Service?
of Evo, bit of service, bit of Masters if it starts.
I like your style. Nice cold beer after riding. That's how it should be every single time.
Only problem is it's cold.
George, factory filmer on the go, boy. Let's hit Apex up.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. You boys all pumped to be back riding?
Stoked, mate, stoked.
Good day, eh? Track sweet.
Epic.
You saying, boss?
Yeah, loving it, loving it. It's good.
Back on the camera, boy.
Some Neville roosters.
You're back.
I can't ride that bike. I was like, nah, I can't ride it. I couldn't ride it, the vibration from my legs. Honestly, you must be
so much fun in there.
you must be something special to ride that. 'Cause I can't ride it.
Be rude not to. Braxton, what happened to your nose? Did you fall? Did you fall? Yeah? You fell down? Is it sore? Let's see your teeth. Are they bleeding?